The U.S. Department of Agriculture has officially slashed more than $1 billion in funding for two of its federal programs that have allowed schools and local food banks to buy food directly from local farms, ranchers, and producers. The cuts come as part of the Trump administration's push to cut federal funding and spending, rather. Diana Castillo joins us live from our newsroom. And Diana, you spoke with the CEO of El Paso's Fighting Hunger Food Bank, the largest food bank, by the way, in the borderland. So how are these latest cuts impacting them?
Well, Estella, one of the programs that has been cut is called the Local Food Purchase Assistance, or LFPA, which has helped food banks like El Paso's Fighting Hunger provide fresh food over the years. But now that the program has been canceled, officials tell us that this is yet another challenge they have to deal with. Over 180,000 people rely on El Paso's Fighting Hunger Food Bank to put food on their table, with the food bank relying on donations and several programs to meet the demand. Now, one of those programs, the Local Food Purchase Assistance, or the LFPA, developed by the USDA, it allows food banks to buy food from farmers. But now with that program nixed, the food bank is already seeing the impact.
The vast majority, over 99% of the food that we get here in this community is donated. We cannot depend on local food supplies because we're a desert. And so there's very little food production here in El Paso. So we are reliant on programs like LFPA and like getting food from other parts of the country. So as you can see, there are a lot of empty shelves here behind me. This is just one more challenge that we're going to have to figure out. How do we feed this community with drying up resources?
Another concern for the food bank is the potential tariffs. That's because over 40% of their food supply is fresh produce, which comes from Mexico. Now, officials with El Paso's Fighting Hunger say they will continue navigating through these challenges. They add, aside from donations, they are always looking for volunteers who can help distribute food to those in need. In the newsroom, Diana Castillo, KTSM 9 News.
Hey, Diana, thank you. And in addition to cutting the Local Food Purchase Assistance Program, the USDA will also cancel about $660 million in funding for local foods for school programs, which allow schools and child care centers to buy food for meals.